You have a Hunter x Hunter tattoo?
This
Would you have 0 Digimon tattoos?
is true.
Why would you choose to get a Hunter x Hunter tattoo instead of a Digimon tattoo?
Because I don't know what I'd get for a Digimon tattoo.
There are literally dozens of crests.
I don't want a crest. I don't know
Oh,
which one I would use.
wait, we're live. Hey there,
Oh,
kiddos. Looks like you found your dad's anime
oh
stash.
man, I was going to talk about the diarrhea I had before.
So, Sai had diarrhea earlier, but he got over it. Unfortunately, Mark has the hot poops, so he's not going to be here tonight. But I did get us a backup host, Sai,
Ash,
and it's someone you're intimately
Ash,
familiar with, and it's Ash.
What's
Ash,
up?
bitch him. I'm in bathroom.
Right.
You guys are together again after being
know.
apart for so long.
It's been a
For
while.
a year,
A year? It hasn't been a year. It's been like
almost a year.
since
Our last-
March.
Our last thing, it was last updated in like December.
I'm at the okay. I think you might actually be right then, because I don't.
It's almost a year.
I thought it was March. Ugh.
That's been 8 months, man. What's the
Whoa.
deal with that?
I've been really busy.
Ash
Busy
had
with
the hot
Like
poops.
super.
The hot
I heard
poops only
that.
get you out of one episode.
I heard that earlier. That was funny.
No, Ash has the hot poops. He has the cold poops.
Right.
Come out like ice cubes.
Wait, is that worse? I've never had that. I've had the hot poops and they're not good. I've never had the cold poops.
As long as it's not
Well,
liquid.
I'm from Louisiana. We always have hot poops.
Well,
That's true. I mean, I'm Mexican. I always eat spicy food, so you're always gonna have hot poops. So
spicy. I eat spicy food all the time. It doesn't give me hot poops. I only get the hot poops when I'm sick.
probably not spicy enough.
It's pretty spicy.
I don't know. You live in
I know about
Chicago.
I don't live in Chicago.
You know what I mean.
I
The
live
Chicago metro area.
Like the North has some
I'm
pretty spicy food.
5 hours away from Chicago.
That's not the Chicago metro.
That is definitely not. I'm much closer to St. Louis than I am Chicago.
Oh shit!
Even
I could
worse.
get
I have a
I
buddy
could
that lives
get,
in Chester.
I could get to Nashville, Tennessee quicker than I could get to Chicago.
That sounds about right.
I mean, you
So,
still are too north to have well-seasoned food.
Well, my wife does a pretty good job seasoning. Like we've got some hot chicken seasoning from
Mm.
Hattie
Does-
P's.
Does the chicken come out red?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very red, but it's not that hot. It's really
Oh,
not.
well, then that's
It's
not the
not
right
hot enough.
red season.
Listen, I like the food so hot that it burns my mouth.
Hmm.
I had
Okay.
some seasoning one time, and I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called "Burn Your Asshole," right?
Jesus.
And I ate some, and my face turned white, and that was pretty good.
Have you ever had Thai curry?
No,
Like
is it hot?
Masaman curry is like savory. It has a bit of spice, but there's a red one. I forgot what that one was called. That one's spicy.
Oh, the hot poop.
Hot poop curry.
Mhm.
It's
How do you-
recycled. You just use your hot poops to make new curry.
Basically,
Yeah, pretty much.
That's smart.
I do recommend any type of Thai curry though, if you really want spicy stuff.
I don't
It's really
like
good.
curry.
It's really good. It's really good.
I don't know if I've ever had curry.
Mm.
Sure, it looks weird.
At least try it once. Like,
Mhm.
honestly.
Can't.
It's okay.
make it. Curry has
looked at
rice
it.
with it, right?
Well, you
smelled
can get
it,
you
and I was
usually get a
like,
side of rice with it. Yeah.
The problem with the rice is isn't good, and I don't know why people eat rice.
Bro, I love rice. I eat rice with everything.
It's a good filler, like for most
It's
of your
a
other
filler,
stuff that you
yeah.
need. Yeah,
That's
but I
what
mean-
it's for.
yeah, that's mainly what it's for.
I don't need. Look, I'm so opulent. I don't need
Like-
filler in my meals.
like
You don't
almost,
eat potatoes. You don't eat macaroni.
Not as filler. I eat it till I'm sick.
Well, then that's your filler. You filled up on it.
yeah,
But
it's
like,
what-
I usually put cheese on the macaroni.
That's what that's understood. Who eats macaroni with anything but cheese on it?
There's macaroni salad.
That's disgusting. Don't even. You
I'm
almost
not
made me
disagreeing
leave.
with you.
You made me.
It exists.
It does.
I'm just saying, like,
You know what
Right,
else
it's valid,
exists? You know what else exists, Josh?
yeah.
Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss exists.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's how you made me feel when you said macaroni salad.
Oh.
It's all right.
That's how you
It
made
wasn't my
that,
intention.
that's
Oh,
how you
man.
made me feel.
I had a buddy that just recently like watched the movie and then the second season. And he's all like,
The movie's so
it
hard.
fucked him up.
Yeah.
The
That's
game
that.
cartridge is the worst.
Bone Tree's the best dad.
He's
When's
up
season
there.
3?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. That shit is like
hiatus.
the manga's been on hiatus for a while too.
I mean, I'll
Well,
watch it, but I won't.
The
be
manga's
happy.
also only
You'll
like
love it.
70 to 80 chapters long. Is that even that long?
Really?
Yeah. Plus, they used to come out monthly. Used to.
This makes my skin crawl thinking about season 2.
Ugh.
Season 2 wasn't even that bad for me.
Season 2 was a lot worse than season 1 for me.
Way worse.
Oh yeah, it was, but I mean,
Yeah.
When they're
that was pretty awesome. I pretty loved it.
Mm.
Guys, we're talking about camping.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to.
It's been
At
7
all.
minutes. We haven't mentioned what we're doing yet today.
Nope.
So I invited Ash on because for one, he's been dying to get on the show. He messages me
Every day.
2 to 3 times a day, to try to get on. Normally I'm like, well, yeah, I'm trying to make you look better. Normally I'm like, no, we all hate you. But
yeah, it's true.
since he's the reason Laid Back Camp was on the wheel, it's called
Oh, that's right. That
Yuru-
was me.
Yeah, you bastard.
Yuru Camp. Yeah.
Yuru Camp. I figured he'd want to come on and tell us why he put it on the wheel.
I told him he had to come on. He was not allowed to not come on, making me watch this bullshit.
The funny part is Sai actually contacted me first. That's saying that you guys are gonna watch Yuru Camp, and then you told me like I think the day afterwards, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, it looks like it is happening. I'm down. I'm actually down. I put it on the wheel because I put it on the wheel personally for you guys because it's just a comfy show where you just turn your brain off. That's basically the reason why.
Really?
There really
That's
isn't.
how you guys watch this. You turn
Yes.
your brain off.
Dude, I used to watch the show weekly, like the first 2 seasons. The third season, and it's since it's already over, I just
I'd
watch
rather
that,
watch
like,
it weekly.
once in a while.
You know what? I get the feeling that you didn't love this, Sai. I can't say I loved it, but I think it would have been good as a weekly show. I think watching 12 episodes in 2 days is probably not the way it was intended to be done.
Don't remember if one
8.
of the voice actresses she
Died.
started a YouTube channel for to essentially do the camping, like the same camping that the girls were doing too. And like
Yeah, they
she had,
have
like,
that
a
on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I saw it. Thank you.
So yeah, that was a problem when we were trying to find the show.
Mhm.
All we could find was that until we went for more nefarious means.
I mean,
Not that we do nefarious things.
there are some shows that are not even licensed right now that you have no choice but to watch it that way.
I wish that this
Like
show
what?
would
Name
get
13.
thrown into the abyss with whoever made it.
Like March comes in like a line right now. You can only see it on Crunchyroll because it used to be like on Netflix and on Hulu, and now you can only get it on there.
Okay, but it sounds like it's licensed then, and you don't have to watch it nefarious.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like one that you can't really. Well, Empty Geist is a movie that you have to go nefarious ways because no one streams that one. Legend of Galactic Heroes as well. You can't.
Believe
really
it or
find that
not,
anywhere.
love Hina.
Legend of the Galactic
Really?
Heroes was on High Dive.
It was on High Dive. They took it off. I was
Love
it.
pissed. I was
Yes,
pissed.
we're
with
talking
it.
about Love Hina again. Love Hina again is streaming on Crunchyroll. Regular Love
Love
Hina.
Hina
Wow.
is actually better than this show.
Love
You're
Hina
gonna
is pretty good.
Are you gonna watch
But
the Ranma remake?
Listen,
I kind of.
I
I'm going to. I'm definitely
have
going to.
heard rumors that the Ranma remake has leaked, and the first season is in the sphere of torrents, and then I have it downloaded. But I don't know if any of that is true.
You don't know if you have it
Whatever.
downloaded.
Part of that
It's true.
but that's me admitting to
He may or may not have.
may or may not have. It's
We're not-
everything I say.
As long
in
as you
chat,
support the official release as well, it doesn't matter.
we can't.
As long as we say it's already out, you guys are fine. Honestly,
Live in Japan. There's
I
no.
mean, you could just pay for it whenever it comes out on Blu-ray.
Well, yeah, there'll be a
that
different
too.
thing when that comes around. Obviously,
well, yeah,
once
of
there's
course.
a dub, I'll get it. But we don't even have a dub cast. I like my Ranma dubbed, but I'll watch it subbed.
In this day and age now, I think they're probably gonna dub it within like the first like 3 to 4 episodes.
You'd
Now they're actually getting better at it. For certain shows, not every show though, unfortunately.
but it's a Netflix original, so we'll see what they do.
Oh, that's right, it is a Netflix original.
They'll definitely dub it.
Well, no, yeah, because on some
But
of the
it's-
newer shows, they've done that before. They already had like the sub and the dubs just ready to go.
But it's Netflix Japan, and they don't have any kind of dub cast,
Oh,
so they're definitely not going to do it.
why are we
right away.
talking about it?
We'll do some research on that.
We'll look into it. We'll make this happen.
Definitely make this happen. Contact Netflix right now.
What do you think, Sai?
Huh?
What do you think?
About the new Desert Punk show? I didn't hear anything about it, but if it does come out, I would be very much appreciative.
I wouldn't get your hopes up. So, Ash,
Mhm.
Laid Back Camp.
Yes.
What is it? Tell us what laid back camping is.
It basically starts out with one girl named Rin. You see her essentially camping at first, solo camping, and then she meets this girl right here. Freak. She meets this girl randomly, like passed out. Yeah, that's how much I like you.
Have merchandise.
You merchant. I'll be right back.
Oh God!
So-
Didn't say anything.
So, of course, they have merchandise. It's cute girls doing cute things.
I got that in Japan, by the way, when I was out.
Why would you?
Because I fucking love Yuru Camp. I love Rin. Rin's my favorite character. I haven't.
You went to
gotten-
Japan to buy a Eurocamp shirt, dude.
No.
You probably
Yep.
could have got it
That was
off
part of my
eBay.
vacation. That was part of my vacation. It was part of my vacation. It was like
No,
I
he
might as well
went
stop
to-
in Akihabara.
He went to Japan for nefarious means.
I believe it.
I wish I did, but I didn't.
I heard it's
Actually, I had
cheaper
fun.
there.
Yeah, Oshinoko stuff as well.
When did you go to Japan?
Towards the end of March, beginning of April. I was
Okay,
out there for
This
16
was like
days.
it had to be recently when you were pulling out Oshinoko stuff.
Yeah. Also, freaking fucking Hokkaido gals are too gorgeous.
That's
was-
super amazing glare that you have.
Yeah, I
there.
know.
We don't see
Sorry.
what you're holding up.
I know it's unfortunate. It's just a sticker on that thing.
So you're in Japan.
Mhm.
You're doing some laid back camping. You run into Rin. Tell
Mhm.
us more.
Basically, that they slowly start realizing that they're like go to the same school like the following day, and then out of nowhere they're like, "Oh, we should start a freaking camping like actual club." And
That's
there's
not
like,
what happened.
yeah,
You have failed miserably.
Yeah. Tch,
There was already a camping club.
there's just not enough members for it, unfortunately.
They
at the
have enough
beginning.
members. They have 2.
You need
They're-
at
but they
least
want
3.
4 total.
Yeah.
And if they have 4, they can get a supervisor and maybe move out of the hallway.
Speaking of supervisor, who's the teacher, I fucking love the teacher.
That teacher.
I imagine it's the drunk girl.
Yes,
is
yes,
absolutely
it
the top
definitely 100%. Like she became my favorite character the moment like she appeared, and then
Because
she
the
was like, my-
only people we run across in this show is people that they're gonna run across later.
basically, yeah. You also run into like her brother. I think it was like her brother was with her. I want to say that's what it was.
Mhm.
Like, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen.
That's
the
what they
person.
said he was. I'm not convinced he was a boy, but
That
that's
was
what
a
they
girl.
said he was.
That was a
That
girl.
was- that
Okay,
was her
that was a
sister.
sister. Okay, that was a sister.
But they
See,
all thought the
remember.
sister was a cute boy.
Mhm. See, that's what I remember too. Like most of the characters are fucking hilarious. Like Enna is the other one that I really like. That's like Rin's friend. She's the one that has like that chihuahua, like that
Saito?
doodle fucking dog.
Okay,
Saito?
that looks like a corgi.
It did look like a corgi, but I don't know what it was. It's like
supposed to be
corgi.
I think it is a
it's supposed to
corgi.
be a fluffy chihuahua.
Yeah, I thought it was like Pomeranian mix with some other thing too, because I was like, yeah, I just don't know how they drew that fucking dog.
That's just poor dog design.
Basically,
I do have
yeah.
to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the Io is the other girl as well. She's like the blonde haired one as well. She's the more I won't
He's
say
a
she's the more
vampire.
yeah. She's also was like the founding member of the club. And like her and then the other girl with the glasses, I think her name was Chiaki. Yeah, it was
Whatever you
Chiaki.
say.
It was Chiaki. Yeah. And she's like the smart one, but then you realize she's not really the smart one when they freaking try making coffee and they use a fire on that fucking the tin
Oh, I figured she
kettle as
was
well.
dumb. I
Yeah.
figured she was dumb whenever they did the testing, and she was
going
dumb. She was like, "Oh, I'm glad things done." It's like, yeah, you failed, you dumb,
Mhm.
dumb.
It's just like is all it is just them camping. Like the first episode really like kind of tells you like a couple like basic things you can do when you're camping, like starting a fire. You find acorns or pine cones. I mean, you find pine cones.
know
Use
what
that
this
as like
is?
Yeah, they
as
have that weird voiceover that tells you
yeah,
how to-
like yeah.
Yeah, it's boring, Dr. Stone.
And then fucking Rin gets like headbutted by that dog in the fucking stomach.
Just to make Josh mad, it's more boring, Dr. Stone.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
like kind of a boring
More-
version of Dr. Stone.
No, it's a more boring version. You said you forgot the more boring part.
I know what you're
You gotta-
trying to do. Si.
You
You're
got to
trying
imply that Dr. Stone is also.
you've decided to come into this episode fighting.
Yes, I had to watch.
And you're
I had to
disparaging
wear.
Dr.
Honestly, I expected him to actually kind of like find the show whatever's like that. It like I said, it's this show is not really for everybody.
It's
really
not for most people. It's not for 99.99% of people.
Yeah, even though it has like 750,000 people that rated it like over 8, it's like a fucking
Really?
yes, it's a high rating. It's
Everything
high
on
rating.
Crunchyroll has 750,000 people.
No, that's not even on Crunchyroll. That's on fucking my anime list.
I'm having trouble seeing why you're so adamantly against this show, Si. Like you literally told me you like rice, and this show reminded me of white rice.
White rice has more flavor than this show.
It's just filler. The show's just filler. The show's all filler.
It's
There's not
not.
a lot of plot going on.
It's not even filler.
There
At
is
least when Goku and Piccolo got their license,
That's important.
something
Stop saying
happened.
it.
Yeah, but that's canon,
Something
though.
happened here. They went camping 4 times, Si.
It did, and one of those times they went
Nothing.
camping, they fucked up because of the weather was really bad.
You know what they did when they camped? They sat down and looked at the moon
No, they looked at the mountain.
Mount Fuji.
and the mountain. I'm sorry.
But
They look
Si,
at things.
You don't even know.
But I'm watching them watch things.
Are you jealous?
No! I could have went outside and did that myself and had actual fun.
The OP is a bop. I fucking love
And
it.
I hate camping.
I don't
I
like camping
hate
either, but
camping as well.
that show kind of wanted me to get at least one camping trip in. That's it.
Have you ever been camping?
I've been camping one time and I didn't enjoy it because I was also like 7 or 8 years old.
I used to go camping as a kid because my dad would make me. And one time I brought a TV and a Super Nintendo. That was the only time I ever had fun camping.
At least you had that. I didn't have shit.
We played Batman.
I imagine he had a pinata.
Which Batman?
Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo. It's not good,
Oh, okay.
but it's better than camping.
Batman Forever sucks. That game sucks.
So, Si, you missed the episode where they skip forward to the future, and you see the flying tent. Why are you holding your face?
He's just
I don't-
annoyed at this show.
Is that real?
No,
No.
Okay.
I mean, they pretend that it's real, but it's really just the one girl telling about her story about their future.
Oh, that's fine.
It was adorable. So this is like a genre, right? Like cozy
Yes.
shows.
Yeah,
That's the
basically.
thing.
Cute girls doing cute things. It's
Yeah.
They call it
the
cozy.
edge of the universe.
It's basically
We call it Moe.
Moe, yeah. Moe's the other
Like
one.
from Love Hina.
Like A place further from the universe.
Thank you. That was the other one I was thinking. That's a great show.
Okay, but A Place Further from the Universe had a lot more going on than
It
this.
did. No, yeah, that actually did have more plot and a bunch of like character development. This one's just you already know that they're just freaking camping and that's it. Nothing else. The teacher at least had more character because she's a fucking drunk.
Yeah, she could have gone psycho and killed them all. That would have been a good twist.
That would have been weird too.
I was hoping Ren's grandpa was gonna kidnap that child.
No, hell no. I mean, they
No,
do
I
meet,
can
like,
hope.
they meet also like I think Rin meets like that one random camper that was like that biker, and they I think gave her like
That's her grandpa.
That's
that
the
was
grandpa.
No, that was the grandpa. Okay, I wasn't
Now,
too sure.
hoping he kidnapped Chiaki or whatever her name
No,
is.
Rin didn't meet her.
Chiaki did.
That was Rin's grandpa. Someone else did.
Chiaki.
And the only
The
reason you
classes
find out
girl.
that's the grandpa is because like her mom's on
The
the
next
phone
episode.
with someone, and she's like, "Oh, he's
Oh, your grandpa's in town."
Your grandpa, and you see the grandpa driving a motorcycle.
Yeah, cool. And that's why Rin drives a moped.
Rin drives a moped because she's the girl version of her grandpa.
Yeah, but she has a huge ass astronaut face shield on it. She's so badass.
Yeah, she's not very good. And also, I'm impressed at how many hot spring scenes they had. It took Ranma 1/2 40 episodes to get to a hot spring.
But did you see them in the hot spring?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Just one time. Yeah.
No, twice.
Was it twice? I thought it was only that one time because they stayed there just to rest and to observe the mountain.
Well, I meant in the
I
actual
don't know.
like
They're all
water.
going to the same place. Rin gets there either the next day or the day before them. They got there at different times. So you see the three girls there one time and then Rin there a different time.
Ah.
Trust me, I'm an expert. I watched.
I believe.
Yeah, no, I mean it's basically just a comfy show. It's not. There's nothing deep about it. And plus it honestly, if you've never been camping, it's actually it can actually teach you just a couple of basic things that could help
I
you
don't
out.
think it can.
I think it can.
So you keep saying comfy show, which is interesting. I used to have this podcast where we interviewed authors, right?
Oh.
And we interviewed this girl named Angela Pepper one time, and she wrote Comfy Mysteries, which are basically, or I'm sorry, Cozy Mysteries, which are basically where people get murdered and then they try to make it cute when they solve what they do. That was kind of like this without the murder. They replaced the murder with camping. They were trying to make camping cute, but none of these girls knew what they were doing. And in reality, they probably all would have died.
I mean, only Rin technically knows what to do. Everyone else didn't.
Yeah.
Did Rin know what to do though?
She did,
like,
except for that one time she forgot to bring, I think, food. And that was like the only like thing she messed up on.
She forgot food and money.
Mm-hmm.
Money is a good way to get food if you don't have it.
Exactly. Because like even like Nadeshko, like she loves the aspect of camping, but she actually had no idea what to do for camping.
Yeah.
So fill us in on where we go from here. I've watched the first season. Sai has watched 6 episodes.
8
episodes.
Wow.
Season 2, obviously things ramp up, right? They probably camp 5 times, 6 times.
They camp just the same amount of times, just 4 times.
They
the only
camp
difference
4
is
times every season.
Yeah. The movie
Further away?
A little bit further now because since they actually started using the teacher to drive them to other spots too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're riding with a drunk.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
She gets drunk when they get there, not during the drive.
And that's 2 more seasons of that?
There's 2 more seasons and there's 1 movie, but the movie takes place 10 years after.
Do they have a flying tent?
Mm-mm.
They all just get
no.
back together.
They make mentions of that, which I think is hilarious.
It's a callback.
Yeah, basically. But they do go to the first site that they ever camped at together as like their meetup spot. and the fact that they still technically keep in touch with each other, which is like I thought that was actually pretty adorable.
So all these 4 girls are like 25, 26, and the teachers 36. Or is the teacher not there for the meeting?
Teacher's not there at the beginning.
She's dead?
No. She's not dead. She's not there at the beginning. Like, but they do end up seeing her later.
Where, at the bar?
No. No, she
probably at the hospital with
the hospital where she's getting her dialysis.
No. She was camping with her sister again.
Oh.
Does she have boobies?
They don't have a lot of boobies in this show.
No.
I was actually surprised that the yellow chick has a big boobies. Because they show one shot of her, like when they're changing in the thing, and like you see a side. I was like, oh, she has boobies.
Good.
I didn't think we needed any boobs. I don't think that was the.
It's not the point.
Boobs aren't very cozy.
Yeah.
I mean, have you what?
Any other
boobs are cozy? Go lay your head on some boobies right now, and tell me they're not cozy.
I can't.
That's why I got regular pillows, not dirty pillows.
I guess when I'm done, I could go lay on my wife's boobs.
And tell me they're not comfy.
Oh, I'll let you know. Check it out.
Bet you fall asleep.
I don't really sleep, man.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot to about season 2. Oh fuck! I dropped my cup. Whatever. Season 2, I forgot to mention. Nadeshiko, she finds a job, and she works at like a freaking camping supply store.
Is it Caribou?
Classic.
Yeah. What's up?
Caribou?
Is it Caribou?
I believe it was Caribou. Yeah.
But Caribou's so far away. Why does she work there?
Because that's where she wanted to work.
That's literally like an hour away from where she lives.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
She's not the brightest.
I don't know, man. I've seen people like when they go to work in Japan, people freaking go distances to go to work. And I'm like,
you do that in America.
I see, we see it in America too. Yeah. I see it in anime all the time as well. And I'm like, at first I'm like, that seems kind of messed up. But then when I did it, I was like, okay, this seems pretty normal.
I mean, I used to drive 30 minutes to go to work. And then also I used to drive 45 minutes to go to work, which really sucked.
I think the longest I had to drive for work was 2.5 hours.
That's too long.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's when I worked construction. I don't do that anymore. So
now you just have your OnlyFans.
Yeah,
of course.
Driving.
Did you stand out at the Hobby Lobby too?
No comment. Hobby Lobby sells Gunpla, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I said the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say Home Depot.
Oh, I was a Mexican. Nice one.
You make like $60 a day there.
That's more than I make.
You know, one time on King of the Hill, they got confused for day laborers.
I don't remember that episode.
It was the episode where Ted Wasana-song bought the house on Rainy Street and then built the McMansion, and then they destroyed it.
Aren't they all day laborers except for Hank?
What?
No.
What does Bill do?
He's an army barber?
Army barber.
Oh, yeah.
Dale has a extermination company. Dale's Dead Bugs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's day labor.
Which I forgot that he named.
He's just the boss
after his dad.
Yeah.
What does Gloomhar do? Only that?
Debatably, he might be
a Texas Ranger. Yeah,
a Texas Ranger. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's a different thing.
Debatable, but he also mentions in I forgot which season that his parents won the lottery too. So
and he also said he was on disability.
Oh, that's
a paycheck from that.
That's right.
So it's.
So he's a day laborer.
No.
I don't think you know what a day laborer is, dude. I think you're just taking the words and saying anyone who labors during
blue collar.
Day laborer.
Is it blue collar? Yeah, blue collar.
Blue collar, but it's more under the table blue collar.
Yeah, day laborer. Well, okay. So, like, if you want to, in your general term, you could call anyone a day laborer. Anyone who doesn't work nights.
Mm-hmm. True.
You could also say any woman who had a baby during the day is a day laborer.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, I would agree with that actually.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
So
yeah.
Season 3. What big things happen in season 3 to really shake it up?
I haven't watched.
Do they get a 5th member?
I haven't watched season
Does
3.
Nadeshiko get pregnant?
Happen to shake it up? Do they get a 5th member?
No, all they really do is just like they start working now to like actually buy.
But
better, like,
half of them already have a job in season 1.
Yeah, the other half get jobs.
But you said the other girl got one in season 2, so that means only Rin. No, Rin already has a job.
Rin has already had a job. That's why she was able to afford camping, and she was able to pay for her.
So after season 2, they all have jobs.
Yeah, they just want better stuff to actually go camping with, and they all the season 2, every single one of them actually tries to do solo camping as well.
So in season 3,
that is something.
Yes.
So season 3 is just shopping.
No, season 2 is the shopping and going camping, but they all go individually. But then at the end of season 2, they all do like the end of the year like club activity where they all go camping together.
We forgot to ask if you didn't watch season 3.
Yeah, season 3 I didn't watch it because it ended not that long ago. Like that's something that's the next thing I'm gonna end up watching because I need.
And you just want those girls to go camping for the rest of their life.
That's the premise.
So you're not gonna finish. So you're not gonna finish it.
I will. Like
so they continue camping in eternity.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the movie has also happened too. Like they still camping together 10 years later.
So have you played any of the video games?
I've heard that they did, and
you're full of shit.
There are games.
So there's
a probably game a light novel game.
It's a visual novel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Laid back camp.
That's what I meant. Visual.
As I called it.
Yeah. And then there's also
there's a mini game where you like them, like
Laid
Campfire.
Back Camp, all in one, and that's on
Battle Royale.
You should check that out.
There's also a VR game too.
Ooh,
anything about a VR?
You can. You can watch them. Watch Mount Fuji in VR.
Laid Back Camp Virtual Futumo Campsite. I'm gonna assume there's not a lot going on with this.
No,
I bet you it's literally just the campsite.
I'm gonna assume you're probably just camping with them and just doing like.
I don't even think they're there. I think it's just the campsite.
There's 2 Laid Back Camp VR games. Now that is something.
You'd be surprised like what series have gotten games, like honestly. I mean, Made in Abyss also has a game as well. I've never played it, but it's available everywhere.
Terrible.
I've played it.
Is it Dark Souls?
It's not.
Is that what you're saying, Made in Abyss?
I don't think it is.
I'm pretty sure Made in Abyss video game form is just Dark Souls.
Imagine that. That'd be hilarious.
But it's cozy Dark Souls.
My God.
So it's Sekiro.
Sekiro wasn't.
I wouldn't call that cozy at all.
Personally, I don't think the Dark Souls games are all that good. I think they're overrated, and I think they just let people who aren't making achievements in real life feel like they're achieving something by beating a hard video game. But that's just my take on it. You guys can play all the video games you want.
You can be wrong all you want.
I love the Dark Souls games.
You can be wrong all you want, but it's fine.
Do you remember when Demon Souls came out? That was the first game, and it was getting just review bombed. It was horrible. So they were like, because it was poorly made. So they were just like, no, it's not poorly made. It's just hard, and you guys don't understand it. And then they cultivated it around.
They were trying to do. They were trying to do too much with the world seed system.
No, they made a bad game. and then they marketed it in a different way to make it seem like it was supposed to be that way. It's like, what was
Armored
that
Core
movie?
Armored Core.
Yeah,
Armored Core has always been super difficult, and Armored Core came out before Demon Souls.
Correct.
Okay, but Armored Core was supposed to be difficult. It was made to be a hard game.
Yeah, well,
their thing has always been hard games.
That's always been the point from
before Demon Souls.
Demon Souls, they didn't try to make a hard game. They tried to make a good game and they failed, so they marketed it as a hard game.
It's actually a really good game. Still.
I remember them changing the marketing on it, so you're not gonna convince me otherwise. It's like that. What was that movie by M. Night Shyamalan where the plants killed everybody?
It
was called The Happening, right?
They could have changed the marketing because they saw.
And they changed. What happened was The Happening came out, and they made it like a mystery thriller, where they didn't find out the plants kill people till the end. But then that wasn't working, so they started marketing it as a horror film. Sometimes companies change marketing when they make bad things.
It's not that both of those things are true at the same time, but it's just redirecting your marketing. It's not that it's because it was bad. It's because the marketing wasn't working.
Yeah, so the game didn't really work, so they just
the game was always hard.
You're just not good enough at it.
The game was always hard.
Basically, the game was.
It also didn't work.
It was the only thing that didn't work was the seed system. The rest of the game worked.
I thought the camera angles were the one thing that was the one that fucked a lot of people up.
It had a lot of problems, but then they just tried to market those problems as features.
Yeah. I mean, like, even then, like, they have the most randomest games too that a lot of people probably never played, like Metal Wolf Chaos. So it's like that was from.
You would have to show me. You would have to show me. I never played the original Demon Souls when it came out. I didn't have a PlayStation.
I didn't play the original one either. I only played the remake.
The remaster, yeah,
which is actually not bad. It cleared the freaking problems that the first game had.
Guys, there's no way I was the only one in the world who owns a PlayStation 3.
No, I have a PS3. I still have it right here.
PlayStation 3 was a travesty. It was terrible.
It wasn't. It was actually one of the best systems ever. Now, its launch was a travesty.
The launch was a travesty, but
the PlayStation 3 itself was a travesty.
No, they had some pretty.
I owned one for 2 days because it was literally so bad. No, I gave it a shot. I bought it full price and sold it for like $20.
I wish I still had my fucking Gen 2 freaking 80 gig one that had backwards compatibility. I wish I still had that one. Unfortunately,
my dude, they all have backwards compatibility.
Not all of them did. Not all of them did. Not all of them did. The one that had the slots that had like the freaking micro SDs and all that stuff, that one like was guaranteed to have every single game you can play backwards compatible. There was only one other one that did that as well. There was one other model that did it.
Mine was not backwards compatible.
That one specifically, if you had that one, everybody wants that one. And if you still somehow have that, people will still pay top dollar for that one.
My dude, all you have to do is put a custom firmware on your PlayStation
3. No, Josh, you cannot do that. You cannot talk about Demon Souls, rebranding the marketing, and be like, "Oh, it was a trash game."
I'm rebranding the marketing.
Oh, no, the PS3 is great because they all have backwards compatibility. If you take out the software that they came with.
Let me just point out that is weird, though, that like they are all built with PlayStation 2s in them, but like you can't access them.
That's why PlayStation 3 was a travesty.
The Wii U, you can play GameCube games on it if you want it. It has a GameCube built into it.
Guess what? The Wii U also was a travesty.
Yeah, but that's just because you only look at things.
Only like a couple.
You only see things as they are. I see things as they could be.
Yeah. If you didn't have Mario Maker and the Wii U, I mean, that's basically like the only game where actually it made sense having the tablet.
Oh, but the tablet would let you watch TV on the TV and then play on the tablet, except for all those games where they wanted you to use both, like The Legend of Zelda and Wonderful 101
or Zombie U.
Zombie U.
That game sucked.
Yeah,
a
lot of games sucked.
Awful. God.
I didn't buy Wii U because I was wasting my money.
I didn't
buy
either.
one now.
Now's the time from my nephew.
Never.
I actually I used to work at a place and this guy asked me to take his Wii U and mod it because sometimes I modify things. Okay. And then he quit and I've not seen him since. So I have Wii U.
That's unfortunate. I think that guy just wanted to get rid of his Wii U and he used
giving it to me.
I mean,
just handed it over.
Yeah. I'll take it. I take old stuff. I've got a Sega Saturn.
Oh, you have a Sega Saturn? Damn. Nice.
Don't be jealous.
I actually always wanted a Sega Saturn. I only wanted to play it just for like one specific game. That was it.
Yeah. Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
No. Oh, that's right. That it was on there. I forgot that one was on there.
What's cool is it has that expansion slot where you can add more RAM, but they have this thing you can buy called a Saru Saturn, which is just like has an SD card, and you can put all your games on an SD card and play it off of that. And it's faster than running it off a CD.
I mean, all you really need is 2 games just for that one. Just Night into Dreams and then the Panzer Dragoon Saga. Like, that's like the only 2 games you want on that thing. That's it. Those are like the best games on that one.
So you should only play the best 2 games?
I mean, a lot of the other games aren't really that great.
Like even the Brems.
Oh, that is on there too. That was exclusively on there.
And that one Sonic game. I want to say Sonic R, but it's not Sonic R because Sonic R is the racing one.
Yeah, because there's also like that, like Bram Stoker's like Dracula. That game
isometric
sucked.
Thing.
That game was awful for that system. God damn it! Fucking Sega Saturn, Jesus Christ! And now you brought back nostalgia.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's why I'm here.
Hell yeah, beautiful.
All right, so yeah, laid back camp. There unfortunately was not 42 minutes worth of stuff to talk about for it. So we just had to put some filler in there, like when you eat rice.
Yeah, because there really isn't that much to talk about. Like we already like summed it down in like the first 5 to 6 minutes. Like that's basically it. Like you don't need much to like discuss about that show. It's either you really like it or you don't like it.
That's
it's
not
either
true. I didn't really like it. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Let's say you were grading it, Ash. What would you grade this?
Grading it based on how I see it, I think it's a solid 8. Like for a show, it's a solid 8.
Give it a number.
8.
Or give it a letter. Numbers and letters are confusing to me because my kids.
See, I knew number was the wrong word. I just couldn't figure out what the right word was.
It's like a low A. It's a low A.
Low A? Wow.
It's a low A because the thing is, it's like the music is actually a bop. It shows
I do agree with you on that.
The music is a bop in that thing. The characters are just like they are what they are. It's like you know exactly what they do. It just tells you straightforward what you're getting into. That's it. It's not freaking telling you, it's like, oh, they might do this. It's like, no, they're gonna go do that. That's it. It's not one of those ones where it takes like 25 episodes for them to finally do one thing. It's like they do it like in the beginning, then they do it like sometime at the end, and then one time in the middle. And you also get to see like landmarks that are in Japan, which I did see like a couple of those when I was out there, and I was like, oh well.
Did you see Mount Fuji?
I saw it from the bullet train. I didn't actually go to where they live specifically because there's a spot in Japan where there's a family mart where you can see it perfectly fine. But then they ended up building a fucking giant wall because tourists like would stand in the street to like get a good view, because it's actually you can get a really good photo from that spot. The problem is you're obstructing fucking traffic. And they had to do that because tourists suck and Japan.
So they put a wall in the middle of traffic?
not in the middle of traffic. They put it behind the actual Family Mart, so you really can't see it now, unless
So
you like
climb the wall.
No, you have to go all the way around it to actually
Did
see
you?
it. Yes, you have to
Okay.
do that. Yeah, to view it.
You were like, "Fuck that! I'm not walking." Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, Sai, how would you rate it? I'm gonna guess strong A as well.
F plus.
F plus. Oof, that's tough.
Yeah.
How would you rate this against Takano-kun is always listless?
Oh, I forgot you did not like that one as well.
Completely forgot that existed. I was trying to think of a show that I hated to see if there was a show that I hated more than this.
I'm trying to think of
That one's worse than this.
Barely.
Barely, because this one is slightly funny at times.
Yeah.
Like when she ran into the wall, I got an actual chuckle. I was like, oh, okay. I don't remember actually chuckling at Tanaka.
Okay,
that one's not really funny though.
Was unbearable. Like it was such a drag to watch because there was just nothing happening.
That's the point.
He was so unbearable. But I don't think this was unbearable. I just think it was.
It was pretty unbearable.
In the end,
for me at least.
Pointless. We're all just worm food waiting to happen.
For me, it was unbearable.
There was a point to this. Like
it made my depressing week more depressing.
It didn't inspire me to do things. Like if I'm watching Dragon Ball Z, it makes me want to become a Super Saiyan. Or if I'm watching pornography, it makes me want to have sexual relations. This didn't make me want to do either of those things. So what's the point?
Everyone just sees the show differently.
I think it was fine.
Yeah.
I really do. I just there was just like comparing it to A Place at the End of the Universe, there was nothing happening here.
There was a baseball episode.
There was. That's true.
Let's see for me.
I'm gonna cut right down the middle and give this a C.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Like if I were to compare those two shows as well, like A Place Further in the Universe, it's way higher on my list because at least that one actually had a pretty big impact.
Eurocamp was your favorite show of all time?
No, Eurocamp is not my favorite show of all time.
What's your favorite
show of all time?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's hentai, right?
No. It's a Full Metal Brotherhood.
Oh,
what?
It's Black
Brotherhood.
I think he said it was Eurocamp. It's Bible Black.
Bible Black?
That's his favorite show.
That was the show that like inspired me to watch.
Have you ever watched Bible Black, Josh?
I've seen clips of it.
Oh, okay. That was like the one show like everyone.
The whole thing.
I did too. Did you watch the other fucking series of it too?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There's 2 series of it. Yeah.
I was very attached to the main character.
I watched the first series with
It's actually a good story.
It's fucking like strange.
You're supposed to watch it alone with the lights off, and
you're always supposed to watch it.
There's a lot of fucking like weird supernatural shit that happens in that thing.
Pretty good. It's
like,
pretty interesting.
What the fuck? The first like 5 seconds freaked out like one of my buddies when we showed it to him.
Yeah, you're showing him cartoon porn. That would freak a lot of people out.
Well, because you get Futa at the beginning.
What's the blue?
The
blue ninja?
Oh, the fuck. Is it the blue girl? Fuck.
Oh yeah, that's it. La Blue Girl.
The blue girl. Okay, yeah, okay. I wasn't too sure. My buddy fucking talked about that the other day, and I was like, God,
love La Blue Girl.
Is it a ninja? Oh, it is ninja. Yeah. All right. The first,
yeah, that's the one with Nin.
Like, yeah, it's like the green-haired girl. She has like a sword. I was like, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like the first image that popped up was just like a screenshot of her face with like her sword and like sheath right behind her. That's it. I was like, oh, okay.
La Blue Girl.
Yeah. Like I said, Eurocamp's just, like I said, it's just comfy. No one, I mean, it's not for everybody. It's just meant for you to shut your brain off, watch it, but the music's a bop. The second season's freaking music's also phenomenal too. The opening's pretty cool. I thought it was fucking awesome.
The music is a bop. That's true.
Definitely a bop.
All right. So I'd say overall we rated it a C. So that's pretty good.
Right. Yeah,
I've heard a lot worse. I mean, it's
It's
no VV
Normally-
song, but not everything.
Normally,
can be.
I'd say I like Ping Pong the animation less than the show, but I actually like Ping Pong the animation more than the
Yeah,
show.
Ping Pong animation is great. I love Ping Pong.
Ping Pong the animation is great, and I'm just so confused on why you don't like it. I'm never wrap my head around that. But yeah,
I love the
Sai,
fact that
you're stepping outside to smoke a cigarette. Okay. So what are we doing in 2 weeks?
whatever the will lands on.
What wheel?
Yeah, it's like Mark's usually the one that does the wheel.
Our hot hookah will.
I don't have a wheel. All right.
All right, well,
Well, sounds like we're doing the next Digimon show, which would be Frontier, right?
We already. Oh, are we doing Frontier?
Maybe that's what we use. Uh-oh. Did I back out?
You're still here?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah, we usually punish Mark, so.
Well, we already did Data Squad, so it's up to you. We can do Frontier or we can do Applemon.
We're going to do Frontier.
We're gonna do Frontier. All right,
But I feel
everyone.
I feel like I want to rewatch Frontier. Because I feel like Frontier, I didn't give a fair shake when it came out.
It has its detractors, it has its drawbacks, but yeah, we'll give it another try.
I closed the wrong tab.
Ash,
Yes.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but you are officially part of the cast now.
What?
So in 2 weeks, you're going to be back here
God.
talking about Digimon Frontier.
No.
Yes.
That's the 4th season.
Digimon Frontier. Jesus.
That's the
That's
one.
the one where they
turn
turn
into
into the Digimon.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that one in forever. I was always wondering what that one was.
I actually only watched it once, and that was 2 years ago.
I don't think I ever watched it all the way through. I remember I watched
moments.
up to the part where that green guy turned into like a weird maze kind of thing.
Koichi?
And they had to fight. No, the green Digimon. The one of the 7 or whatever.
Green Digimon. I'm trying to remember which one's the green one is.
The one with the mirrors. I think he had like mirrors on it.
I don't remember that one.
The
That was a
is it
bad guy.
Golemon?
Maybe so.
I don't know. We'll discuss it.
We'll remember.
Freaking Blitzmon. Goddamn.
We'll all talk about it in 2 weeks. We'll meet right back here. Just until then, I don't know. Whatever. Live your life.
Watch anime.
Watch anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
just
think
watch
we
anime.
Yeah,
used
I'm
to
gonna
say
watch
something
Blood
at the end of
and
the show, but
I needed some violence, so I started watching Blood of Zeus.
what?